Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we're going to do a Let's Play and initial impressions review for SeaWolf VR, a game released on the Steam store today, April 11th, 2022, for the HTC Vive, Valve Index, and the Oculus Rift. It normally retails for $8, and it's on a release sale, 10% off. I bought it at that sale price. I'm testing it out on the Meta Quest 2 using link cable. Now, as far as this game, it really does not make a good first impression. I mean, I do like the visuals. So, the visuals are nice. It's like a little underwater sea diorama. And you see the stingray, the sharks, there's some whales as well. You see your little sub. And the mine, which the mine shield doesn't really make a lot of sense. But, we'll ignore that for right now. And the underwater environments actually look good, but this is how the game starts off on the Oculus. So you're facing the wrong way. You actually have to turn around 180. Turn around 180 to be facing the front. So I'm really staring behind me, and that's where the main game menu is. Now you see there's no settings available. So what this game is, it's kind of like a wave shooter / bullet hell. It's a standstill 360 game, and you're holding a submarine. And basically, you avoid enemy attacks, and you have two different attacks. So that's the number of lives you have: 3 torpedoes with the right trigger, and then A for the rockets. So there's 3 different things to keep track of: your lives, your rockets, and your torpedoes. And you get points for bringing down those 3 different enemy types. So there's only 3 different enemy types. There's 10 levels, 10 different underwater environments. Let's go ahead and click left trigger to start. Now, the one noticeable thing about this game is there's pretty substantial loading screens, and it's totally black. So right now I'm just in total darkness and a little timer, and that's it. So that's not good for a game like this. I understand it's only $8, but with only 10 levels and the gameplay being so simple, I'm not sure it's worth $8. To me, this is more like a $5 quality game at most. But there is a lot of nostalgia here. So this is based on the game SeaWolf. Now, I never played SeaWolf, so I'm not really nostalgic for it. But it's still pretty cool. You have a little, like I said, a little underwater diorama. Now, the one thing, it is difficult to properly aim just because of the way it's set up. So you see the torpedoes go very slow. Oh no, did I lose already? No, I didn't. And you see the tankers are going down. They're pretty slow, so they're the easiest target to hit. And I think I hit it. There we go. Okay. So I finished the first level. Now, a complaint I have about this game, besides the lack of no settings and the loading screens and the simple gameplay, is that it does not save your progress. So I got all the way to level 5, the Mariana Trench. And I really liked that level. It really brought something much different than the previous levels. But again, there's only 3 enemy types. So, there's not enough variety here. There's not enough depth to the gameplay. But it's still enjoyable as long as you're okay with the simple gameplay, core gameplay loop. And it's just one of those things where I'm not sure it's worth $8. I really wish the developer had charged less. I think $5 is more reasonable given the amount of content. Like I said, there's 10 levels available. It took me about 30 minutes to get to level 8. I'm sorry, level 5. It's really hard to aim with these oh man. Okay, I think I got that one, right? Yes. And I like the sharks swimming by and the whales as well. The water itself looks nice, the light rays. So, the visuals are nice. The sounds could be a little bit better as far as the spatial audio. I have a really hard time hearing where stuff is coming from. I get the general direction, but not specific enough. And that's another thing that I don't like about this game is that you are waiting. If you don't take everything down right away, you are waiting quite a while for a new wave of enemies to come by to possibly hit them. So right now I do have plenty of torpedoes. And I see some ships coming. And I might be able to hit them. I shouldn't have shot those. They're too far away. It's hard to hit from that far away. There we go. There we go. We got them. All right, so we finished the second level. And again, I have to turn around behind me in order to see the game menu. This is running on the Unreal Engine. And it's been quite a while since I played a game on the Oculus where the gameplay action starts behind you. I think back in 2018 VR, there were several games like this. But it's been a while since I ran into this issue. I think this is an old Unreal Engine 4 issue. Now, the good news is that this game is running at a steady 90 frames per second on my RTX 3080, but the loading screens here are pretty long. This is the last level I'm going to play, which is kind of sad because I think... Well, actually, this one is pretty cool. It's the Bloody Rain. Yeah, this one looks pretty cool. Okay. Oh no. Ooh. Almost got torpedoed behind me. Again, Now it shows I have 0 torpedoes. But I do have 8 of these so I took down these 2 subs here. Boom, that should be easy. Okay, there we go. We completed the 3rd level. So yeah, it's the SeaWolf VR. It's not that I don't like it. It's pretty nostalgic, and obviously, if you have nostalgia for SeaWolf, I would say this is a game you should get. If you just really like underwater submarine fights and you're okay with a simplified gameplay loop, it does have nice visuals. It is pleasant gameplay. I won't say it's good or great, but it's pleasant enough. It's just not super challenging compared to some of the bullet hells we have in VR. It's pretty lackluster. The thing that it has going for it is just that it's so unique. Like, we don't really have this in VR. It's just so hard to aim. That's the main thing about this game. It's so hard to aim. It's so difficult to aim. Oh, and sometimes it's hard to tell when you've already downed an enemy. Ooh, just got that one at the last minute there. Don't want to die here because this one's crashing into me right now. Okay, so I took down everything, I believe, right? Did I take down everything? I'm surprised the game's still going on. Or maybe I missed one, and that's why it still has a timer. I think I'll get to the next level, which is the Mariana Trench, and I'll show that off and show why that's where I died last time. It was pretty challenging just because it's pretty dark, and there were so many submarines coming my way, and they were shooting, and it was so dark that I just couldn't see them well. But I do like all the fish nearby, the sharks, the whale. Where? Okay, there, finally. Wow, it took forever. You really shouldn't shoot from that far away. I think you're probably just wasting torpedoes trying to get them from that far away. I knocked that one out from pretty far. It's coming right at me, though. The models look really good, it's there we go. We completed it. Alright, so now we're going to the Mariana Trench. And so I have a trouble scoring this game just because, I have mixed feelings about it. On the one hand, it looks really good, and it does have nostalgia, and kind of like that, when I was a kid, definitely want to be in an underwater sub, and this kind of fulfills that, childhood dream. But the gameplay just really lacks depth, and that's the thing that really brings it down. Now, it does get challenging here, and I kind of wanted to get to at least the 5th level to show you that challenge. But like I said, it does have many drawbacks. These loading screens are painful. There's only 3 enemy types. And like I said, when you compare it to just other wave shooters or bullet hells, it's severely lacking. So this is the Mariana Trench, and I would say so far this is the best looking underwater environment. Now, I haven't seen 6, 7, 8, or 9, 10 levels, so I don't know how good they look, but so far I would say this is the best looking one. And you can hear stuff, but again, the spatial audio is not the best. I can't really tell where they're coming from. I do hear them in the distance. I know it's kind of scary seeing those torpedoes coming at me. So we're about to get this bullet hill right here. But I guess for my initial impressions, I would give this a 5 out of 10. I just think this is something that is very niche. I could see some people really enjoying this just because of the nostalgia factor. Whoa. But oh no, now we've see I don't. Okay, so I wasn't sure if the torpedo just hitting me would be enough, but I guess it is. I think you need a bigger room scale than I have to move out of the way of those torpedoes. But yeah, I would say I'd give this a 5 out of 10. I think some people will enjoy it more than I did. And, it's not that I didn't have any fun. Like I said, this kind of brings back childhood memories and, wanting to be in an underwater sub and, hunt for Red October and all that. So there's definitely some nostalgic value here. Plus the visuals look nice. All these environments look good. All the aquatic animals, all the aquatic creatures swimming about, the different environments, the different models, they all look nice. Even the sounds are okay. I won't say they're great, but they're okay. But yeah, I just wish there was more depth to the gameplay. That's really the thing holding it back, and the price point is a little too high for what it is. So I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10, a neutral recommendation. Again, you might enjoy it more than I did, and I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it, but I am also, I paid, a little less than $8 for this, and I'm not sure I got value for my money, but I'm not going to refund it or anything like that. I think there's enough here to at least give it a neutral recommendation. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. This has been my Let's Play initial impressions for SeaWolf VR. If you enjoyed my video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful day. Goodbye.